Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of the Million Pound Mission Podcast. It's your buddy Adam, the PhD, the previously heavy dude, and this is episode number 166, Dealing with Injury. All right, this is a big deal. People get crushed by those injuries. It's always a bummer when things are going really, really well, and then all of a sudden, you're dropping weight, people are giving you compliments, and you pull a hamstring, or your back goes out, or your rotator cuff starts to act up. So I just want to give you guys a few tips on this concept because I don't want it to derail you. So one thing just to keep in mind is that a lot of times people, like I said, they get that momentum going. We're a lot of times middle-aged people. You're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, haven't really worked out in a while. And all of a sudden you start working out, getting some momentum. But there are these things lying dormant in our bodies that are just like little time bombs ready to go off. And even though we are doing healthy things, maybe that L4, L5 disc in your back is just hypermobile. And all of a sudden you do something and it shifts out. And it's because you've been sedentary for years and years and years. It's not necessarily always because you just started working out. So sometimes people just freak out and like, oh, I can never work out again, obviously, because I've gotten injured. Other people, they get depressed. They're like, oh, no, I can't exercise. They feel like they're just going to gain all their weight back. People really, really freak out about that. So what I want to advise you to do is focus on controlling what you can control. And I say it a lot, when we can't be at our best, we can still do our best. And that was my mantra. I had a major injury a couple of years ago. I know this episode's coming out in August, so I'm recording it June 20th, 2018. And I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of blowing out my pectoral muscle. The left side of my chest got ripped apart doing a monkey bar apparatus at an obstacle course race. Definitely the most devastating injury I've ever had. And first time having surgery and all that stuff, and out basically for 6 months. But my mindset wasn't, I can't work out, I can't be fit. And a lot of people just go there. They go to that ultimate, that maximal end of the spectrum where they say, oh, I can't do anything. I can't even eat right. And we just talk ourselves. It's the story that we start to develop in our head. And it's the wrong story. So when my injury happened, I thought, okay, I can't be at my best. I can still do my best. I can still do my best by being as active as possible. I can walk. I can do bodyweight squats. I can do ab work. I can work my other arm. I can work my upper back, and I can work on my mobility so this doesn't happen again. And I can damn sure eat clean. I'm not going to gain an ounce of body fat because I'm staying active as I can be, and I will eat clean because my mouth was not injured. So that's the good news. So sometimes people, it's an all or nothing thing. It's all together. They hit a road bump and everything goes out the window. So we can't be those people. We have to adjust to the current reality and say, all right, what are the rules of the game that I am now playing? Because they just changed because I got hurt. All right. So don't shift everything. Don't freak out. Have a moment of just pure mindfulness, some perspective, and say, okay, what can I control? What can I not control? And then how can I take action in alignment with the new reality, what the new normal is? All right, so that is how you deal with an injury, my friends. Now, another thing that I focused on, my injury was a wake-up call to me that I needed to focus more on body maintenance. I needed to focus more on my mobility. And I put a year into doing that. I put a year into just making that my focus more so than lifting heavy weights, reducing body fat, things like that. And I lost a lot of strength. I lost a decent amount of muscle mass just by, you only have so many hours in the day. And I invested more of those hours in body maintenance and repairing all the damage I had done over years and years and years of time. But now I'm on the back edge of that, coming out of it, regaining strength, and really feeling good with my workouts. So it's a pretty cool place to be. So don't be afraid to use an injury as a wake-up call to pay some extra attention to body maintenance, mobility, and recovery, because that's a super important part of the equation. So don't freak out, my friends. If you have an injury, Focus on doing your best, even if you can't be at your best. And that is how we get out there. That's how we own it every meal, every workout, every day. I will see you on the next episode.